Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin, and we're going to be looking to see how far overvalued we would need to get to reach the same level as we did back in 2019 with respect to overextension from the 20-week moving average. So if you guys like the content, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the Telegram channel in the description below. Let's go ahead and jump in. So we talked about this on the live stream earlier, but I wanted to do a dedicated video on it because I think it does deserve, the attention. So what we want to do is we just want to look at this chart here. The white line is just, again, the natural log of the price divided by the 20-week SMA. And, we have this macro downtrend that we've been observing for a while. And anyways, we want to look to see, well, what level would Bitcoin need to get to reach where it was back in 2019? So if we just draw it over here to this point, you can see that it's approximately 0.61, 0.62, somewhere in that ballpark. But again, remember that this chart is the log of the natural log of the price divided by the 20-week SMA, meaning that if they're identical, you would be at 0. So anything above 0 means the price is above the 20-week SMA, and anything below 0 means the price is below the 20-week SMA. So how do we solve for this? Well, I mean, it's fairly straightforward, right? If we go over to Wolfram Alpha, and let's actually go here. If we take the log, right, of the price and then divide it by the 20-week SMA, well, we know right now the 20-week SMA is around 13,700, right? It's somewhere in that ballpark. And then we want to set it equal to 0.62 or so. And we just solve for that. Then we know that in order for us to get to the same level overvaluation, then Bitcoin would need to go to 25,467. So if Bitcoin were in fact to go to 25,467, which is right here, then we would reach the same level of overvaluation from the 20-week moving average that we reached in the summer of 2019. Pretty interesting that would be the level we would need to get to. Now, another caveat, though, is the 20-week moving average is a moving target. So if we were to project that we would reach 25K, let's say it happens in 2 weeks or something, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, of course, I'm just saying let's suppose that it does. By that time, the 20-week SMA might be closer to 14.4. Let's just say 14.4. And in that situation, if the 20-week SMA is at 14.4, and we want to be at the same overvaluation that we were in 2019, it would put Bitcoin at 26,768. So it would put it, slightly higher. It would put it right up here. So basically just right above that level. Now, the third thing that a lot of you might be interested in is, well, what if we go back to this macroscopic downtrend line, right? What if we go back up to this downtrend? And we know this downtrend isn't going to last forever because eventually, as we've said before, right, it would cross 0, implying that the price stays below the 20-week SMA, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. That would take quite a while for us to reach that point. But what if we were to go back up to this macroscopic trend line where we in fact see 4 peaks that are on this trend line, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Where would we need to go? Well, instantaneously, if we were to go there tomorrow, it would correspond to a valuation of around 0.7, 0.71, somewhere in that ballpark. So if we were to go to 0.71 and the 20-week SMA were 13.7, to get to the top of the trend line, it would put the price of Bitcoin at 27,865. But again, we know that by the time we get to this point, the 20-week SMA would obviously be different at that point. So here we're using 13.7. What if we were to say 14? Let's say 14.4. Let's say that's what it is by the time we get there. In that situation, it would put Bitcoin just under $30,000. So if Bitcoin were to go to 30K, let's say in the next 2 weeks, in that scenario, it would in fact get back to this long-term downtrend, right? It would get back to this long-term downtrend that we see with the natural log of the price divided by the 20-week. So it's exciting times, of course. I mean, Bitcoin right now is at 21,999. Maybe we'll watch. I mean, it's already been over 22K, and it just hit 22K again. So definitely exciting times in the market. Remember to stay level-headed. I still say, as I've been saying for several videos now, for months, in fact, right? If you're in it for the long haul and you don't own any Bitcoin, then as I've always said, it's too risky not to hold Bitcoin for the long haul. And if I didn't own any, I would buy Bitcoin. But because I already own a lot, I'm not, because I don't want to take the risk anymore. I would rather just let my investment ride. It's all about the risk-adjusted returns, and I'm happy with my Bitcoin position, and I'm happy to invest in other assets in the short term. If we do come back down, then I'll probably buy more Bitcoin. But for now, I'm just gonna let it ride. So that basically covers that indicator here that I wanted to touch base on. And again, if you look at the macroscopic move, we're still only not that far above the fair valuation band, right? Let me remove these drawings. So we're not even that far above it. In fact, if we were to take a measured move from the top of the band to where we currently are, we're around 31% above it. And to get up to the top regression band up here, we would need to go up another 160% from this point, which would put the price of Bitcoin at around $54,000 at the bottom of the band, or at the top, it would put it at around $80,000. And that's if it were to go there like tomorrow. So hopefully this video has been useful. We're just kind of speculating on some short-term moves if the bubble in fact does continue, and if it does in fact continue, and we were to see levels of overvaluation or overextension from the 20-week moving average that we saw from 2019, we'd look to see where that would put us, maybe around 25K or so. And then we also look to see, well, what if we go back down to the macroscopic downtrend? Where would that put us? And it would put us closer to 30K. So again, we're not saying we have to go there, but just recognize that if we do go to those levels, that would be on par with where we've seen prior short-term bubbles or the macroscopic downtrend line that we've been observing for the last 10 years. So hopefully this video has been informative to you guys, and I hope that we have many more bullish days ahead. Keep an eye on the altcoin market with Bitcoin volatility so high. Altcoins are still going to hold off likely against gains against Bitcoin. Whenever Bitcoin calms down, we'll probably see that market move off as well. So if you guys like the content, remember to subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Also, we do have the premium list. You can find a link to that in the description below. Check out the holiday sale. It'll last a little bit longer, so make sure you sign up. You get access to the risk dashboard, the premium Telegram alerts channel, the Telegram chat room, the trading view indicators. If you guys like these trading view indicators, you'll get access to those. And you also get access to a few more things, weekly reports, weekly videos, etc. Make sure you guys sign up, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.